Good morning, everyone. My choice of selection was side B because most of the views are appear towards northeast and the northwest side, which includes the surrounding features such as boulders, river view, and the fort wall, etc. So the site is not at the edge compared to the other side. So the vegetation is around the site, and there is more scope for the design. So my literature case study was Falling Water. It was a weekend house, but from 1964 it's opened as a public museum. So I learned organization of spaces and their connections, where a private space, semi-private, and semi-public spaces are connected, and their circulations. As they have used water as an element in the design, um, I have used the surrounding features as an element, and were given activities like outdoor dining and the sit-out space. I implemented this cantilevered terraces and this transparent boundaries, that is the transparent glass doors and these corner windows, uh, which open outward to break the box. And I have incorporated the principle that is the connection between inside to out, and the lower height interior were given in order to direct the eye horizontally to look outward, and the extended open terraces and the depressed enclosed rooms creates pushing and pulling things. So the overall form of a building is defined by this solid volume and void volume of space. I call the concept as the transformation. I imagine the site to be a volume. So a square-based prismatic form is achieved by adding volume to the square site. So pushing and pulling of volumes had been done, which was implemented by the literature case study. So the connection between the form and the nature has been done by giving provision for the green space, and the form is stable and had retained its regularities even when it is transformed, so that we can see the hidden volume of space, and the principle of additive and subtractive had been implemented. Hence, the form is altered through a series of manipulation without a loss of its identity. Um, so this is how I transform the form into a composition of solids, that is the enclosed and the empty spaces. As the user cinematographer does editing to a scene to get a clip, I being architect did transformation in a way an architect can do to a volume, that is positive and negative space creation. So this is a axis where the spaces are arranged in a balanced manner, even though it is asymmetry. There is a hierarchy in spaces where the spaces are organized in a way. The open spaces, the semi-open spaces, and the enclosed spaces are connected, and these open volume of spaces, by its continuity, serves to organize a pattern of form, which acts as a datum where all other spaces are connected to it. So this is a site plan. Uh, so the site is around 200 square meter. So the built-up space is 135 square meter, excluding the court garden space, and it has a view towards the river, boulders, and the fort wall side. It is in northeast and the northwest side. Coming towards the floor plans, ground floor plan, the structure is elevated by 4 steps. The entrance is towards the southeast side. I have given two entries. One is for pedestrian and other is for vehicular parking. The wide steps leads to the house. An enclosed foyer creates compression of space, and a semi-open corridor and open lawn creates release of space. So this is how the activities are connected. So the open spaces were given activities like court garden, outdoor dining, tiny court garden in between kitchen and bar counter to break the monotony of these enclosed space. And there is a hierarchy in spaces where a user can experience the enclosed space, semi-open space, and these open spaces. So the user Ravi loves watching movies with his family. So a spacious living is provided with the views. The courtyard provides natural lighting to the interiors. As the user's wife is interested in gardening, can use the lawn space, and his children can also play chess over here. And a see-through wall has been given in the lawn space. As a cinematographer plays with light and shadows to get a perfect movie, I incorporated this property by providing pergolas with gives a rhythm of light and shadow effect in the sit-out space. A dining would become one of the most important space with the views on either side, getting together for dinner, and the connection between inside to out is achieved by these transparent boundaries. So when get together happens, you can have fun time with his cousins in outdoor dining and this bar space. The spaces which are facing towards the river and the fort wall has maximum openings. The stair leads to the first floor plan. Bedrooms with balconies on either side, and it has a view towards the court garden below, and this bridge connects all other spaces and has a view towards the court garden below. And this balcony acts as a viewpoint, and it has a view towards the fort wall, that is northeast side. And the users interests include daily exercise, so I have provided gym with the views on either side. And here is the terrace covered by pergolas, which has a maximum views towards the river and also acts as a viewpoint, and that is in northwest side. And here is the court garden below. And workspace for reading scripts and types of shots for the next shoot, and reading books, which is one of his hobby. uh, Section A dash. So the section is taken over here. So we can see the elevated plinth, which is about 0.6 meter, and the kitchen, bar counter, and the toilet and dining is seen in the ground floor, and the outer dining space is also elevated about 0.3 meter. So you can see the office space and a gym in the first floor, and terrace covered with the pergolas. Section B dash, which is taken. The section is taken over here. Here we can see the levels, actual ground level, and this is level in courtyard, and this is the corridor, and the sit out space. And in the ground floor we can see uh, the transparent wall near the corridor, and this is a transparent wall, uh, see-through wall in the lawn space, and here is the pergolas in the sit-out space. And in the first floor we can see the gym space, and door towards opens up to the office space, and the French door which opens up to the terrace space. Section C dash, take section is taken over here. So the entrance porch is raised up to 0.3 meter, and stair hall with the double height window, and see-through wall in the courtyard space, and this is a foyer space as seen. And also we can see the steps descending towards the ground level, and this is the door opens up to the bedroom, and this is a gym space, and the courtyard is seen from the bridge. So this is the front elevation, that is southeast side. This is a car parking, and this is a see-through wall, and this is a these are the planter box which light up the facade, and this is a double height window from the stair hall, and this is the main entrance towards the house. These are the windows from the living, and this is the balconies from the bedrooms, and this wall is treated with the wooden cladding, and this wall is treated with the flagstone cladding. Side elevation, that is northeast side, and you can see the levels. This is the entrance porch, and here is the corner window from living, and here is the pergolas in the sit out space, and this is a door from the dining, French door from the dining space, and you can see the balconies in the first floor. This is from the bedroom, and this is a viewpoint, and this is a corner window from the gym space, and this wall is treated with the wooden cladding and flagstone cladding. And this is how I wanted to show the see-through wall from the court garden, and this is how I wanted to show the sit-out space. So this is a flagstone cladding and wooden cladding for the facade treatment.